Hello everybody, I hope you guys are having a great week. So today I wanted to do something really bold, really out there, really colorful, and I am going to do a mermaid inspired makeup look, and I am so excited. I love color, I love playing around with color, I love bold lips, and I cannot wait to jump into this makeup look. So let's just get started. I'm gonna put my hair back if I can get this bobby pin to work. Oh, I'm gonna look so cute with my hair like this. So cute. Okay, so let's go into the face. Let's start with the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Mattifying Primer. This is my favorite face primer ever. I just love how matte this keeps me looking all day, and it keeps my foundation on looking beautiful. Sorry, my hair looks great right now. We're just gonna ignore it and think it looks pretty, okay? Okay, so I'm going to apply that in the areas that I need the most, where I need the most help, and this is, I usually get the most oily right here in the center, or not in the center, but right on my cheeks right here, and on my forehead. So I'm going to apply that on my forehead and bring it down the nose, and whatever's left over I'm going to put on my chin. Okay, next we are going to prime our eyes. I'm going to use concealer to prime my eyes today. I'm going to use the Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral. I am so excited about this look. I can't even explain to you how excited I am. Okay. So put that on my lids. Cancel out any discoloration that might be there. And I'm going to blend that into my lids with my finger, just so that it warms up the concealer a little bit too, and it's easier to blend into the skin. I actually really like using concealer as primer. I'm actually getting on that bandwagon because I really love using eye primer too, but concealer is really nice. It really makes your colors pop that you're going to put on your eyes. Okay, so those are done. Cool, cool, cool. Sorry, there's primer not rubbed in all the way. Okay, now we're going to set our eyes so then it's easier to blend our shadows. And I'm going to use the Morphe and Kathleen Lights palette, and I'm going to take the cream colored shade right there. Very well loved. I've hit pan on it, and I'm very sad because I use it to set my eye primer every day. Just going to lightly spread that all over the lid so then that concealer does not crease. And our shadows are very easy to blend. This look is going to be so intense, so this look is not for, well, you know what, it can be. If you want to wear this look to church, you go ahead, girl. I would wear this look to church. I would. Anyway. But I'm going to use Jeffree Star's Lavender Snow highlight today, and it's so beautiful. It's exactly what it says. It's a lavender highlight, and it's just so metallic, so frosty, absolutely stunning. Okay, so for the first color on my lids, I am going to go in with the color Creme Brûlée by Makeup Geek. And I'm going to take my crease brush from Morphe. All my brushes are Morphe. It came in this set of like, I want to say 24 or 26 brushes. It was like a holiday set type of thing. I think they're still selling them. But I can't wait to get new brushes. I'm so excited. That's one of the things that I'm going to invest in next is new brushes. And I'm going to take that color Creme Brûlée and start placing that in my crease. I love this color. I used to be like, why is everybody so obsessed with this color? But it really is one of the greatest transition colors that I've used, because I don't think it's too warm and I don't think it's too cool. It's like really nice neutral that you can use for a lot of different eyeshadow looks. So I really like this color for that reason. And once you build that up to your desired color payoff, you can move on, but I'm not to that point yet. because we're going in with some greens and some blues. So I want to make sure I have a nice transition color. I'm actually going to go in with another transition color too. I'm going to take the Too Faced Power of Makeup palette by NikkieTutorials, and I'm going to take the shade Painkiller, very well loved as you can tell. This palette I use this palette every day actually. I love the bronzer, the Chocolate Soleil bronzer that it comes with. It's awesome. So I'm going to dip into that shade Painkiller, which is a really light neutral brown, and go over that Creme Brûlée just to tone it down a smidgen. I will use the word smidgen a lot on my channel. I'm just warning you guys. I love that word. I use it all the time. Okay, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I love when eyeshadow listens to you. I love it. Oh my gosh, my hair looks great. And it doesn't matter. The makeup matters. So ignore the hair. Sorry, I'm really excited about this look, okay? You gotta forgive me. You gotta give me some grace. Okay. Next, I am going to highlight the brow bone with this brush I actually got off of Amazon. I ordered a pencil brush, and this is what came, and it's huge, and it's definitely not a pencil brush, but it works for highlighting my brow bone, so I like it. So it's nice and pointed, and I'm gonna take Ice Cold and Lavender Snow by Jeffree Star and mix those together. More of Lavender Snow than Ice Cold, but I just don't want Lavender Snow to be too overwhelming because I still want it to be, I don't know, I just don't want it to be too overwhelming. So I'm going to mix the two together, and I'm going to place that on my brow bone. So then it just has a nice soft purple sheen to the brow bone because I want more of the purple to be on the cheeks rather than on the brow bone. So, and I almost dropped Lavender Snow. That was close. Would have had a death in the family. Okay. Dipping in Ice Cold. And lightly placing that on the brow bone. Cool. Okay, so now that our transition color and our brow bone highlight is done, I am going to get started on the crazy colors that we are going to put on our eyes. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm going to take Dirty Martini by Makeup Geek. I love this color. I used to really not be a fan of deep, like, army greens because I'm like, what the heck am I going to use those colors for? Mermaid tutorials. That's what I'm going to use them for. So I'm going to take my crease brush again, and I'm going to dip into Dirty Martini, and you do not need to dip in a lot to this shadow. It is pigmented. Makeup Geek shadows are so pigmented, and I'm like, yes, Lord. Like, these shadows are $6, and they're so freaking pigmented. Like, what? Anyway, so I'm going to take that color, and I'm going to start working that into my crease. I'm going to start on the lower crease and gently work my way up because I do not want to look like I've been punched in the face. So we're going to start low in the crease and work our way up. And this look will look terrible at first because a bunch of like army greens and browns don't look cute at first. Trust me, we will get there. This color just works well for any like green, deep, like blue makeup look that I've ever done. This color works so well as a transition color and as a help to blend the other colors that I'm going to put on top of it. So it just helps so much. I don't know, I was just sitting upstairs in my room and I was like, I want to film a makeup tutorial. And so I've been wanting to film a mermaid inspired look for a while now, but I just didn't know like which shadows I was going to use. And I think I'm going to use like a mix of multiple today. I'm going to be real extra today, but that's okay. And I just got super excited to film this like blue and green and a hint of purple for mermaid like smoky eye, or like, what did I call this video? Halo eye. That's what I called it. So I'm really, really excited to show you guys. And we're kind of doing this like as we go along. I kind of planned this out, but I did not try this out before I filmed, so this could go really bad, but I don't think it will. Makeup is just makeup. We can wipe it away and it's like it never happened. Okay, cool. So that is where I want it to be now. Awesome. So there's a close-up of what the eyes look like so far. Just transition colors. Cool. Okay. I'm so excited. Okay. Now we are going to go in with, actually, you know what? We're going to go in with Dirty Martini still. And we're going to put Dirty Martini on the inner and outer corners. Not a ton of it, though. I'm really tapping off the excess of this because I'm putting a darker green on top. But I wanted a base color for the dark green I'm going to put on top. So I'm just lightly putting that dark green on the outer corner. Because on the outer corner, I want it to be the most intense, so I'm going to leave the inner corner alone. But this look, if you don't want to wear it out, like on an everyday basis, even though I totally would, because you still can if you want to. There are no rules to makeup. Like this will be a great look for Halloween if you want to be like a beautiful mermaid princess, or if you want to be like, I don't know, a mermaid queen. Who knows? But anyway, so next I'm going to take my pencil brush, if I can find it. There it is. And this is from BH Cosmetics. This brush has never let me down from BH Cosmetics. It has always been, it has been faithful to me. And I'm going to take the color Envy, I believe. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's Envy. Yeah, this is Envy from Makeup Geek. And I'm going to place that on my inner and outer corners. It's just like a really deep foresty green, like a forest emerald green. Isn't that stunning? Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. And I'm going to put that on my inner and outer corners. Don't get scared of dark colors because they will come through. They will. And don't be afraid if this look looks really gross right now, because that's how all makeup looks start off, is they look gross and then they come out looking beautiful in the end. You just have to keep going and keep trying and keep on blending and you will get it right. And I'm leaving the inner space in between the dark color bare for our mermaid inspired color going in there. Actually, we're putting 2 mermaid inspired colors in the center because I can't pick just one of them. So then I'm going to go back in with my crease brush and I'm going to blend those edges out just so it's not super harsh. And just so then all the colors fade together. See, that Dirty Martini ended up being our friend. Look at how beautiful that blend is. Yes, Lord. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing on the other eye. For some reason, when I do my left eye, I always start on the inner corner. And on the right eye, I always do my outer corner. I don't know why. I don't know why. What are your guys' wow, I can't speak. What are some of your guys' like favorite makeup looks to do on an everyday basis? I really love doing like gold eyeshadow on an everyday basis. I just think it looks so pretty, and especially when you wet your brush, it just looks beautiful. It's like, I don't know, it's just like this glistening sun, like the sun has landed on your eyes and it's just like beaming and it's beautiful. I love gold eyeshadow. Sorry, if you hear sirens, I live next to a freeway and I live next to a 4-way intersection. So I apologize if you hear background sirens and stuff. Okay, so now that our dark colors are down, we are going to go back into the Morphe Kathleen and Kathleen Lights collaboration palette. And we are going to take this beautiful bright green right here. It's so beautiful. Like, what? Are you serious? This is one swipe. One swipe. Morphe and Makeup Geek, like, kill everything that they do. Anyway, so I'm going to take my ring finger and I'm going to dip into that green. Hallelujah. Oh, so pretty. And I'm going to place that in the center of my lid. Look at how beautiful that color is. So pretty. And I'm just going to take my pencil brush again. And, sorry, I had an itch on my nose. I'm going to take my pencil brush again and go over those edges of where I put that green. And make sure it's not super harsh. Oh, that's so stunning. Wow. Yes, Morphe. Okay. Then I'm going to take more of that color and do it on the other eye. Oh my gosh, I am in love. I love greens. I wish I could, girls with my eye color, like blue-green eye color, have a hard time wearing these colors because these eyeshadow colors can make our eye color look really washed out. And so I don't wear these colors a ton because I like my eyes to stand out when I do my makeup. So it's really fun when I actually get to wear these colors and I don't have to care about my eyes like standing out right now. So I'm going to take a makeup wipe and just wipe off my fingers really quick because I want to go in with super clean fingers for this next color that we're going to put right on top of that green. And the color we're going to go in with is another Makeup Geek eyeshadow. Again, Makeup Geek eyeshadows are $6 a piece. Amazing. And we're going to go in with the shade Mermaid, which is perfect for this look. So this shade is called Mermaid, and it's just this beautiful, like, turquoise, like, oh, it's heaven. It's just stunning. I just want to look at it all day. So, again, we're going to put that on our ring finger. Look at that. Just look at that sheen. Oh, I love it. Okay. And we're going to put that on top of that green. So it's like a blue-green, beautiful combination. Look at that. It just made it stand out even more. I can't. I'm at a loss for words. At a loss. And this way there's like a blue, it looks like a blue-green shift and it's just like, oh, it's beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay. So we're going to go back in with that duochrome. Words. We're going to go back in with that pencil brush and a little bit more of that dark green we used in the beginning, that Envy shade. And we're going to go over those edges of the blue-green and make sure that they are nice and blended and not like lines on our eyes. So I'm just going to go over those edges to make sure they're nice and blended. Especially that outer corner because, again, we really want that outer corner to be the darkest. I'm just going over the crease one more time, making sure. I'm going to take my crease brush again and just, for the last time, lightly blend over those edges. I'm going to wet my brush because I feel like this blue needs to be more intense. Okay, so I'm going to take a flat synthetic brush like this, and I'm going to take the blue and put the blue on my brush, and I'm going to take my setting spray and spray my brush. You can use MAC Fix Plus. I have not gotten MAC Fix Plus yet, so I'm using my setting spray right now. When you wet your eyeshadow, it just makes it look way more intense and way more metallic and just way more like foiled eyeshadows on your lids, and it's gorgeous. So I'm just going to take that. Oh my god, I'm already obsessed. I'm obsessed. Okay. And put that on the center of my lid. I cannot with this eyeshadow. It's beautiful. Just like me. Anyway, so I'm going to put more of that on the center of my lid. And then again, go back in with my pencil brush. And blend out those edges. For some reason, this edge right here that I'm trying to blend out is being a little rude. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Awesome. Okay, and then we're going to wet our brush again and do the same thing on the other eye. So then it's even. That is stunning. Do you guys see that? Oh, I'm in love. I can't get enough. I'm a musical theater major, can't you tell? Or I went to school. I just graduated actually a month ago with my BA in musical theater. So that's really exciting. Cannot believe I already graduated a month ago. That creeps me out a little bit, how fast time goes by. Again, going over those edges one last time before we move on to our face. Okay, so, wait, I'm going to go back and fix that edge a little more. Okay, so now we are going to start with the face. I like to do my top lid, everything on my top lid, and then do my face, and then come back to my lower lash line later. I always like to do my eyes first because I always want my base, my foundation, to last the longest, so that's why I do my eyes first. So then my base lasts longer. So I already primed my face for that, so I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation in the shade 110 Porcelain. It is the lightest shade because I am pale as they come. So I am going to, I like to paint my foundation on in sections. So I'm going to take a flat paddle brush and take my foundation and start to paint it on. I like to start from my neck and work my way up. I always like to blend in my foundation to my neck. Not like fully, not like go all the way down my neck, but I like to blend it in slightly so then everything is the same color. And I'm going to take my Sephora Purple Beauty Sponge. As you can see, this is very well loved. And tap it in, tap that product in. Making sure to go over my ears as well because my ears always get really red. I just love this foundation too. It just gives off such a natural finish to the skin. Like, I don't know if I'm like a really full coverage person. Like, I like my coverage, but I don't like to look cakey, and I feel like this foundation is such a happy medium. Like, it looks like you're wearing makeup. It does, but it still looks like skin, and it just makes me so happy. So now I'm going to paint on upper lip and the other cheek. I'm going with my sponge again and bounce it into the skin. And then whatever excess product is on my sponge, I like to take it onto my nose and start covering my nose. See, look at how pale I am. I'm like washing out in the light. Oh, I love my life. Cool. Okay, now we are going to scoot up because I'm trying not to be washed out in this light. So let's scoot up and get all close and personal. Okay, that's somewhat better. Kind of, maybe. Day in the life of a YouTuber is figuring out the right lighting. Okay, so now I'm going to finish my forehead. just paint that on. And go on my sponge and bounce it into the skin. I love doing my foundation too because I really see my eyes start to come together and I'm not like so disappointed in my eye makeup anymore, because sometimes that happens to me. Like I do my eye makeup and I'm like, this does not look good at all. And once I do my foundation and see my eye makeup after that, it all starts to come together and it just looks beautiful and flawless and wonderful. Okay, now I'm going to go in with concealer, and I'm going to take that same concealer I used to prime my eyes, which is the Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. And I'm going to put that on my chin, on my nose. I like a lot more coverage on my nose because I have a lot of discoloration on my nose. And right down here where I get random red patches. And I'm going to take my sponge and blend that into the skin. And then bring whatever leftover concealer on my nose onto my forehead, even out the highlight. Even though it's very hard to highlight with such pale skin of mine with concealer, so I try not to give myself such a hard time when highlight just doesn't work for me. Cool, so once that is done, I'm gonna try fixing the lighting a little bit. Okay, you can actually see me now, good. Okay, so I am going to place this concealer underneath my eyes. And I've noticed with this concealer you have to do one eye at a time because it dries really fast. That does not take away from how good this product is because it is amazing. I'm just saying when you buy this concealer, be very mindful of that. So I'm going to buff that in with my sponge again. And just watch all that darkness go away. Okay, I'm going to apply a little more concealer right in the inner corner of my eyes, right here, because I tend to get a lot of darkness right in this region here, and I don't like people to see it. So I'm going to take the pointy end of my sponge and squeeze it to where it's kind of flat like this, and put it and start tapping the product into my skin and covering up that darkness. Awesome. Okay. Sorry, I just want this lighting to be good. There we go. You can see me a little better now. You can see me a lot better now. Okay, now I'm going to do the other eye and conceal that eye as well. The classic upside down triangle. Again, really getting in this inner corner because I get a ton of darkness in there. And I'm going to do the same thing with my sponge. Flatten it like this. And start buffing it into the skin. Concealer is just a gift from God himself. I am so grateful that the Lord created someone who was like, I'm going to create concealer one day so then everybody's dark circles can go away. Well, I am thankful for that person, and I'm thankful that Jesus created that person. Okay, so once our eyes are concealed, I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Stay Matte translucent powder, and I'm going to take another Morphe brush, this like pointy angled brush right here, and I'm going to dip into that powder and I'm going to set my under eyes. I always set my under eyes first because I have very fine lines underneath my eyes and I don't want my concealer to be creasing and setting in those lines. So I always set my under eyes first before I set the rest of my face. And it's nice because this brush is nice and pointy, so I can like clean up that outer edge if I want a really sharp outer edge. So that's really nice. Then I'm going to go in with a big old fluffy powder brush from Morphe as well. And I'm going to tap that into the rest of the skin. I am giving Casper the Ghost a run for his money with how pale I am. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Anyway. Now that the face is set, I am going to take a spoolie, just like a little sample spoolie, and brush through my eyebrows so I can prepare to do my eyebrows. Sorry, there's hair getting in the way. And I'm going to take a pointy angled brush. I love doing my eyebrows with angled brushes. Sorry. There it is. Okay. And I'm going to take the Anastasia brow pomade in the shade Auburn because I have a lot of red tint in my hair, or a lot of, well, my hair is very warm toned, so I need to go with a warm toned brow so then it all looks like, so then it all matches. And I'm going to quickly fill in my brows. You fill in your brows how you want to. I always start from the top and draw a line all the way over to the tail, and then use the excess product to start filling in. Then I like to draw a line underneath my brow and fill in whatever leftover space is there as well. And really sharpen up my eyebrow. Because as you can see over here, my first half of my eyebrow is very full, and then the other half of my eyebrow is kind of sparse and bald. Like, it's definitely not like completely bald, but it is more sparse and there are more areas I need to fill in. So that's why I really like going over the tail of my eyebrow a lot, because I have a lot more space to fill in on that side. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. On the other eyebrow. I can't believe I only started filling my eyebrows when I was a sophomore in high school, and I so wish that I would have started doing that later, because I look back on my senior pictures for high school and I'm so disappointed in myself, like, oh, Hannah with your bald brows. Oh, sweet Hannah. So I love filling in my eyebrows now. It's the best. Because then that's when your makeup really starts to come together, because your eyebrows are filled in, and then it's like everything else starts to come together, and it's wonderful. Okay, so now that the eyebrows are filled in, I'm going to set them with the Maybelline Brow Drama Sculpting Brow Mascara in the shade Transparent. And I'm just going to run that lightly through my brows, because I've noticed if you put too much of this product in your brows, it'll get flaky, and that is not what we want. That is not a cute look. You don't want to look like your eyebrows have dandruff. That's not cute. Okay, now we are going to go in with a short little eyeshadow, thick little stubby brush like this, and we're going to take, first we're going to take Creme Brûlée before we do anything. Actually, you know what? I lied. We are going to take a more precise brush like this, very straight, very square, and we are going to take the shade Dirty Martini that we used in the crease, and we're going to coat the brush in that color. And we are going to put this color real tight up against that lower lash line. And bring it all the way in. Even though we want the most darkness on the outer corner, just bring whatever excess product you have left onto that whole lower lash line, and do the same thing on the other eye. Awesome. I'm going to put a little more actually on this side because it's looking a little uneven. Awesome. Okay, then we're gonna take that pencil brush we had earlier and slightly, ever so slightly, dip into Envy because Envy is very pigmented. So ever so slightly and very lightly blend that out. Aw, man, I just remembered I wanted to do purple on my lower lash line. Oh well. I'll fit in purple somewhere. Awesome. So now that your lower lash line is done, I just figured out what I'm going to do with that purple eyeshadow because I really wanted to incorporate purple eyeshadow in this somehow. So we're going to dip back into the Power of Makeup palette, and I am going to take that flat brush we had, this square flat brush we had earlier, and I'm going to take a makeup wipe and just clean off the dark green we had. And we're going to dip into the purple right in the center of this palette, and we're going to put that on our waterline. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. And this purple is so pretty. I love this purple. It's so pretty, so intense. Oh, this palette smells like chocolate. I want cookies now. Anyway, so I'm going to put that purple in the lower lash line using that shadow brush. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, that's cool. Just a little more of a close-up so you can see. That is so cool. I love that. Because I was originally going to put purple on the lower lash line, and then I just ended up using those same colors we used on the crease, which is fine, but I wanted to incorporate purple somehow in this, so I'm putting it in my waterline. And you will get eyeshadow in your eye. It's just a thing. It's what happens in the beauty industry. You get a lot of eyeshadow in your eye. And I'm going to go over that color one more time with that eyeshadow. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. We're going to do the same thing on the other eye. And I'm lightly pulling my waterline down. Very lightly. Actually, I'm going to use my sponge because I see Jeffree Star do this all the time. And that way you don't like really pull down your eyes because nobody wants wrinkles ever. So I'm going to put more of that purple in the waterline. Also, a trick I learned is if you use any color eyeliner and then you set that eyeliner with the same color shadow, oh, so much eyeshadow in my eye, you are going to have an eyeliner in your waterline that will last all day. Okay, so this is what we have so far. We have purple waterline, which I am living for, and this is what the eyes look like so far. Very mermaid, very blended. I love it. Okay, so now that the eyes are almost done, pretty much done, we just need to add mascara. We are going to move on to the face again, and I'm going to take a big old fat angled brush like this and dip back into the Power of Makeup palette by NikkieTutorials and dip into this bronzer. As you can see, this palette is very well loved. I love this palette. Like I said, I use it almost every day. And I'm going to suck my cheeks in like a fishy and place the bronzer right there. This bronzer is not as orange as it looks on camera, trust me. This bronzer is very natural. So nice. I love this bronzer. And this is the, I believe this is the original Chocolate Soleil bronzer. They have a light Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and they have a deep Chocolate Soleil bronzer. So everybody's skin tone can have a bronzer, which is wonderful. And I'm going to place that on top of my forehead as well, bring it down in the temples, just so then that bronze is even, and I'm going to bring it down onto the neck as well. And I'm going to take my powder brush and blend out this bronzer up here because it's being a little rude. It's taking away too much of the spotlight right now. The spotlight's supposed to be on the eyes, not the bronzer. And next, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Love Flush Long Lasting 16-Hour Blush in I Will Always Love You. And this is probably my favorite blush at the moment. I use it every day. I know it looks very orange in the pan, but it's not that orange when you put it on the cheeks. It's absolutely stunning and has this beautiful golden sheen to it. I think it's absolutely stunning. And I'm going to take my blush brush. Again, this is a brush by Morphe. And place that. And I'm going to place it right where the pupil of my eye is, so right in the center of my eye. And start to place that on the cheeks. I just need to fix my foundation really quick. And then I can put my blush on. Oh, this blush is stunning! Okay. Even though I'm going to tone down this blush because I don't want this much blush on, even though I am really pale. I mean, my skin can use it. But I don't want the blush to draw all the attention. So I'm going to take my powder brush and lightly buff that in. So then it's not too much. I'm actually going to take more of my powder, dip it into my powder, and go over it a little bit and calm it down. Because we want most of the attention to be on the eyes and on the highlight we're about to put on our face. I'm so excited. Okay. Calm down, Hannah. It's just highlight. It's not just highlight. It's everything. Okay. And I'm going to take the highlight Lavender Snow by Jeffree Star. And I'm going to take my Morphe M501 brush. This brush is very well loved. I need to clean my brushes. I apologize. And I'm going to dip into this beautiful lavender highlight and coat the brush with that. And start highlighting my cheekbones with that. Do you see the purple? Do you see the lavender? Hopefully you can. But there's definitely a lavender hue on my face. And I love it. I think you guys can see it. Look at how stunning that is. I just wanted to use this highlight because I don't get to wear it very often. And I feel like this highlight is perfect for a mermaid inspired look. So, really digging my brush into this highlight because I want a lot of it. Oh, it's so pretty. I love highlighters so much. Can we just take a moment of silence for the people who created highlighter, okay? We need to praise the Lord for these people because He created them and then they came up with the idea and it's just like, thank you, God Almighty. I'm going to go back in with my powder brush and lightly go over that highlight just to tone it down like the slightest amount because highlight never gets toned down, but I just want to have it more blended in my skin. Then, to make it even more intense and wonderful, because every mermaid glows to the extreme. So, we are going to go back in with my highlighter brush, and we are going to take Ice Cold by Jeffree Star and just hit the very tops of my cheekbones. So right in the center is where I want the most. It's so beautiful. Just thank you, Lord. And I'm going to put it right in the center and then slightly drag it back. Look at that. Oh, stunning. Frickin' Jeffree Star doing it again. And I'm doing the same thing on the other other side. Oh my gosh. I want to be a mermaid so I can glow like this every day. I mean, I practically put this much highlight on every day anyway, so. But still, I want to be a mermaid. What is it? Wait a minute. What is it with, like, us millennials and mermaids? I don't, like, I understand why we love it, but it just, like, exploded out of nowhere. And I'm not complaining about it because I love mermaids and I've always wanted to believe that they were real. So, Anywho, oh, that's stunning. I just want to look at it all day. Here, I'll let you. Are you blind yet? Do you need your sunglasses? So pretty. Anyway. Okay. Now I'm going to set my entire face with... Oh, wait. I forgot to highlight my inner corners. What kind of person am I? And I'm going to mostly highlight my inner corners with Lavender Snow because I really want a nice, intense inner corner lavender beautifulness in my inner corner. I didn't even have to wet my brush, and look at how intense that highlight is. It's just, Jeffree Star has one of the best highlighter formulas that I've ever tried because you don't need a lot, so it's gonna last you like your whole life. And the pan size is huge, so again, it's gonna last you your whole life. And it's just so metallic and so like blinding. It's every makeup guru's dream who loves blending highlighters, which I think is most of us. And again, I'm gonna take that Lavender Snow and highlight my Cupid's bow with that. And then I'm going to take my highlighter brush and highlight the tip of my nose with whatever leftover highlight is on my brush. And since this is a mermaid inspired look, I'm going to put a little bit of Lavender Snow right above the brow. Because mermaids glow everywhere and we want to be the most glowing, beautiful mermaid out there. So... oh, that's beautiful. I'm going to put a little bit of Lavender Snow on top of that too. I mean, not Lavender Snow, Ice Cold. Oh, that's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I can't get over it. I can't. I will never highlight my chin though. You will never see me highlight my chin in a million years. Ever. Okay, so now that we are highlighted to perfection, I'm actually going to blend it in a little more on my forehead. I'm going to set the face with the NYX Matte Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. This is my favorite setting spray. I'm going to have a lot of people not like me right now. I am not a fan of the Urban Decay all-nighter setting spray. It made me so oily. It totally broke out my face, and I am so sad saying that because I wanted to love that product, and it's like, that's really expensive. But I just couldn't love it. I couldn't do it. So I like that this setting spray is like 3/4 of the price. This is like $7.99, and it does the job, and it keeps me matte longer, which is what I want. So I'm going to put that all over my face. So refreshing. And I'm going to take any palette and just start fanning my face. Because this, I found, really locks that setting spray in place and really makes your makeup last all day. And then whatever areas are still damp, I'm going to take my sponge and press in that setting spray. Awesome. Okay, now we are going in with the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara in the pink tube, and it's the waterproof version because we're mermaids and we're going to go swimming all the time. So I'm going to apply that to my lashes. If I had falsies, I would put them on, but I am kind of poor at the moment, so I do not have the money to buy lashes. But if I had lashes, they would be the most extravagant, most beautiful mermaid-like lashes that I could find, and I would wear them proud all day long. So once you put your mascara on, I'm going to put on a really bold lip. It's like real dark and real bold, and I'm real excited. I have never been a huge fan of nude lips. Maybe it's because I'm super pale and a lot of nude lips wash me out and make me look not alive. But I just really love colorful lips. It makes me feel more confident, and it's just like, I think they're just super pretty. Like, nude lips look great on everybody else, I feel like, but myself. So I'm going to use a beautiful dark lipstick today because we're going to be a beautiful mermaid. and mermaids are bold and daring and love bold colors. So that is what we're going to do today. This has probably become my favorite mascara. I go through a lot of different mascaras that I love. Like I'd say every 2 years I get a new one and that I fall in love with and I'm obsessed with. Like I think the first ever mascara I fell in love with was the classic L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, and I loved that mascara, and I still love that mascara. I think it's a great mascara. But for some reason, this Maybelline one has kept me buying it, like has kept me coming back for a year, I want to say. Like a year, 2 years that this mascara has been out. Because when I first used it, I hated it. I was like, this does nothing to my lashes, but you have to give it a second. You have to give it a second in order for it to work, and then it's magical. And then it really, really works. And just look at what it does to your lashes. It just makes them like thick and long and voluminous. Oh, that purple in the waterline, I am living. Anyway. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place in this video, but cool. So once the top lashes are done, I'm going to do the bottom. I used to not do bottom mascara because I thought it made me look weird, and I used to not do like eyeshadow on my bottom lash line either because I thought it looked weird. But I am so grateful that I do not follow that rule anymore because I've noticed how much more open it makes my eyes look when I do bottom mascara. Okay, cool. So the eyes are done, and now we are going to do our final step, which is the lips, and I am so excited for the lips. This is the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in the color Crocodile Tears, and it's this gorgeous deep green that I just had to have the second I saw it come out. Like the second he revealed this on his this was from his holiday collection this past year, I had to have it, and he had it on sale in like February, so I'm like, mine. So this is the lip we will be using today. We won't be using a lip liner, so pray for me that I don't mess up. But it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Let me swatch it for you really quick. Like, look at how beautiful that green is. This would be sick as eyeliner. Like, it would be absolutely sickening if people, like, and I'm pretty sure people have done it, I just haven't seen it yet, but if people use this as liquid liner, I'm going to do that on one of my videos one day because it's going to be beautiful. And I'm going to put this on my lips. This color is so pretty. I just love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I love this color. I would never wear this color like out on normal circumstances, but I would wear it all the time. I love this color. I just can't stop saying how much I love this color. I love it. I love this color so much. And this color makes your teeth look super white, so that's why I love it too. I'm actually going to go over it one more time. Sometimes you have to go over this color a little more than once And once you do that, it's absolutely beautiful and completely evenly pigmented. Okay, so that is the completed look. Oh, it's stuck in my hair. Awesome. So this is the completed mermaid inspired look, and I absolutely love it. I would wear this look, I would honestly wear this look all the time. Like, I'll probably wear it, well, I wouldn't wear it to work, but I would wear this look to school. I love bold lips. I just think they make such a statement and they're so fun. And try this look out for yourself. And I just think it's so fun to do like super super colorful makeup looks, because they're so different and so many people can wear them in every different way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. I'm sorry that my hair looked the way it did, but we're just going to ignore that because I'm human and I didn't feel like doing my hair. So anyway, so that completes this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!